enroll beneficiaries of homegrown school feeding program in Cross River State. Minister of State for Budget constitutes National Task Force on Utilization of Foreign Aid. Plus, Federal Road Safety Corps approves promotion of intermediate officers. Details and more in just a moment. A very good evening to you and welcome to the news. I am Justina Etom. The utilization of foreign aid in Nigeria will now be monitored to ensure effective usage to the benefit of all Nigerians. This is sequel to the constitution of a National Task Force on the Utilization of Foreign Aid by the Minister of State for Budget and National Planning, Clem Agba. According to the report, the Executive Director, African Network for Environment and Economic Justice, David Ogolo, is the leader of the task force. Meanwhile, the Senate has passed the 2021 supplementary budget of 982.7 billion naira, 86 billion higher than the 895.8 billion submitted by the executive. Let's now join Ignatius Nkuo to tell us more on this parliamentary approval.
On the 23rd of June 2021, the Senate debated on the general principles of the 2021 supplementary budget. That same day, the bill was passed for second reading and referred to the Senate Committee on Appropriations. 2 weeks after, the Senate Committee on Appropriations has concluded work on the money bill, presented it at plenary, and the Senate has passed the bill. Now, the executive had submitted a total figure of 895 billion, and today the Senate has passed a total of 982 billion, increasing the figure submitted by the executive. And we have with us here the Chairman, Senate Committee on Appropriations, Senator Jibrin Barau, who will provide explanations for this increment. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Yeah, now, why the President submitted 895 billion and you increase it to 982 billion? Can you tell us what about the increment?
Well, you see, the fact is that we are running a democracy, a presidential system of government. And in our constitution, it's always specified, it is provided in the constitution, that the executive submits its estimate to us. When it comes to us, we will have to scrutinize and make sure whatever is in there is in line with the wishes and aspirations of the people of this country. Where there is anything to add, of course we need to add. We will add. Where there's anything to remove, we'll remove. And that's what we did today. That's what we did in this process, by looking at scrutinizing the proposal and then making amendments in order to suit the policy and program of government so that everything will go in line with the wishes and aspirations of the people of this country. And that's what we did exactly.
Okay. But are there some of the security agencies that needed to be funded or were underfunded that led to this increment?
Of course, I said in my report, some were underfunded, some were not funded at all. And in our interaction with them, we discovered that there was the need to fund them, or there was a need to increase what was given to them. So that's what happened.
Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, today too, the Senate has approved the external borrowing of $6.1 billion from the international capital markets. That is it from the National Assembly.
President of the Senate, Senator Ahmed Lawan, at plenary on Tuesday in Abuja, announced the composition of the Conference Committee on the Petroleum Industry Bill. Members of the committee are drawn from the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria to include the Senate leader, Yahaya Abdullahi, as chairman, Senator Mohammed Sabo, Northeast, Senator Basi Albates, Akban, South-South, and Danjuma Goje for Northeast, among others. A release by Special Assistant to the Senate President, Israel Tabiowo, Lawan charges members of the Conference Committee to meet with their counterparts in the House of Representatives to enable the National Assembly come up with a final document on the Petroleum Industry Bill for transmission to the executive arm of government. The Senate expects delegates under the leadership of the Senate leader to engage with their colleagues in the House of Representatives. Still on legislative matters, the Speaker of the Ghanaian Parliament, Alban Bagwin, says progress is being made in resolving the Congress of Nigerian traders in Ghana. Addressing the Nigerian House of Representatives during plenary Wednesday, Mr. Bagbin describes both countries as one people with common destiny. He stressed the commitment of Ghana to work with Nigeria to find common solutions and actualize visions. The visit is a continuation of the parliamentary diplomacy aimed at ending the impasse between traders of the sister countries. The full implementation of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center Act has led to closure of shops belonging to foreigners, including Nigerians. The federal government is committed to meet its target of about 13 million vulnerable pupils by 2023 through the homegrown school feeding program to reduce hunger and malnutrition, as well as generate employment and wealth. To this end, the federal government, through the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, is in cross-river states to engage stakeholders for the enumeration and enrollment of beneficiaries of the program. Odialenyo was there.
Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, represented by Sunday Oko, Zonal Monitor of the School Feeding Program, is calling on stakeholders from other government agencies to work jointly to verify existing beneficiaries of the program with updated records for effectiveness, transparency and accountability during a meeting with the State Deputy Governor to kickstart the exercise in the state.
The federal government is not interested in seeing citizens stay out of school because of poverty level. There are so many programs that the federal government has in place for the poor of the poorest. So this is just one of them.
The State Deputy Governor, Professor Ivaraisu, while commending the federal government for initiating the program, urged those saddled with the responsibility of piloting the affairs of the program to live up to expectation.
I'm excited that there is an additional 5 million persons being added to this program, because I'm sure that a lot of children are looking forward to being part of it. I want to urge you, as you have come, to be quite diligent in your duties.
Cross River State Commissioner for Humanitarian and Social Welfare and an independent consultant expressed optimism that the team will deliver on its mandate. Present at the meeting were representatives from the National Bureau of Statistics, Ministry of Education, National Orientation Agency, National Population Commission, National Youth Service Corps, as well as Universal Basic Education Board. In Calabar, Odialenyo, NTA News.
Northeast Governors Forum has called on the federal government to commence operation of the multi-billion naira Mambila hydropower project to propel rapid development of the region. This is at the ongoing Northeast Governors Forum held in Jalingo. Correspondent Joseph Zanagambo completes the story.
Northeast Governors Forum, which comprises of Maiduguri, Yobe, Gombe, Bauchi, Adamawa and Taraba State, has established itself as a powerful regional voice in Nigerian political arena. The fifth meeting of the Northeast Governors Forum, holding in Jalingo, the Taraba State capital, is to address issues bordering on nationwide epileptic power supply and the need for the commencement of operations of the multi-billion-dollar Mambila hydropower project, as well as security challenges bedeviling states in the region.
This forum must be more proactive in ensuring that the multi-billion-dollar Mambila hydropower electricity project is fully operational, as it can generate half of the present national power output from all the existing generation.
Humanitarian crisis occasioned by insurgency in the northeast, challenges posed by continued headers farmer crisis, which has adversely affected farming activities, and the call for the removal of exploration and exploitation of mineral resources from the exclusive list to the concurrent list are among issues to be deliberated upon by the Northeast Governors.
The involvement of the communities will facilitate better understanding, cooperation and provision of local intelligence for the success of the security operations. Our military should capitalize on the conflict and division within the ranks of the insurgents and intensify the war against them with a view to ensuring their defeat.
The meeting, however, commended President Muhammadu Buhari for the renewed vigor in the fight against insurgency, banditry, kidnapping, among other criminal activities in the region and the country at large. A communique is expected at the end of the meeting. In Jalingo, Joseph Zanagambo, NTA News.
Let's take a quick break for now. We'll be back shortly with more stories. Don't go away.
As news breaks from the north, south, east, and west of Nigeria, we bring it to you. News from the length and breadth of Cross River State is sent to you via this channel.
With movers and shakers in various spheres of influence talking to us, we carve a niche and showcase our experience in broadcasting, because it's Nta Calabar before others.
You can't get this anywhere else. It's only here on Nta Calabar News, showing at these times 3 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and 7 p.m. every day. Nta Calabar News. Our experience counts.
Welcome back to the rest of the news. The Federal Road Safety Corps has approved the promotion of 62 Assistant Corps Commanders to the rank of Deputy Corps Commander, 44 Chief Route Commander to the rank of Assistant Corps Commander, 50 Superintendent Route Commanders to the rank of Chief Route Commander, as 128 route commanders got elevated to the rank of Superintendent Route Commanders. In the same sitting, the board equally meted punitive actions on erring officers, among which 2 were dismissed. The appointment of 2 terminated, while 1 was awarded reduction in rank, 3 suffered loss of seniority, and 1 was awarded severe reprimand. The punitive actions given were as a result of varying offenses committed in the service. And now talking health, Nigeria has recorded 91 new cases of COVID-19 as at 6th of July 2021. Figures released by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control indicate that Lagos recorded the highest number with 66 cases, Kwara 12, Rivers 4, Kaduna 3. Others are Oyo 3, Ekiti 1, Federal Capital Territory 1, Plateau 1, as the total confirmed cases of the pandemic stands at 168,000. Church leaders have been encouraged to prioritize the business of salvation and draw more souls to the kingdom of God. Pastor Igwe Celestin of Living Faith Church, Ikodoman, 8 Miles, gave the charge during the graduation ceremony of July 2021 edition of the Word of Faith Bible College. Benny Achigom reports.
WUFI was established in 1986 with intentions to improve and develop spiritual inclinations of members as well as promotion of church growth. Ministers in church are certain that impacting knowledge on believers is scriptural, as it engenders favor and draw man closer to God.
Anybody can attain WOBI. WOBI is designed for enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment. I heard there are a lot of people that attended WOBI, and then of course their destiny opened up by virtue of the light, the revelation that they are privileged to access. Their destiny opens up, and that is just what happens. It's a normal occurrence in WOBI. It will be very rare you'll find anybody attend WOBI and remains the same. It will be very rare.
You are a Christian, born again, you are baptized in the Holy Ghost and also baptized in water by immersion. Those are part of the criteria.
There were renditions by graduates in appreciation of God for lifting them to leadership positions in the vineyard, and they speak on their motivations and aspirations.
The positive impact that the program has really created in our lives, it's numerous.
It has really impacted my life. It has caused me to be more exposed to things I never knew before.
This too is quite unique, and the lecturers did not limit themselves to the spiritual. We were taught on business, we were taught on marriage, we were taught a whole lot of things that affect humanity generally.
Really excited. I'm happy that I did this course because I know it will actually change my married married life.
What we have been taught here is a lifetime encounter that your life will never remain the same.
The Word of Faith Bible Institute is an arm of the Living Faith Church, saddled with the responsibility of training would-be leaders in churches and society at large. In Calabar, Benia Chibong, NTA News.
The State Police Command has declared one Daniel Bufa Omang missing. Daniel is 11-year-old, fair in complexion and speaks Boki and English language fluently. He hails from Mfom village in Boki local government area of the state. Daniel resides with his auntie at number 43 Ayuadem Street, Calabar. He is said to have left home on 22nd of June 2021. All efforts to trace his whereabouts has proved abortive. The command is appealing to the general public with useful information to call the GSM number 0703-955-8566 or the Police Public Relations Department's State Headquarters, Calabar. The President of Haiti, Jovenel Moïse, has been assassinated at his private residence. A statement from Haiti's interim Prime Minister Claude Joseph said the deadly attack took place in the early hours of today by a group of individuals who have not been identified. The killing came amid deepening political and economic instability as well as a spike in gang violence in the country. And now let's join our sports desk for updates.
First batch of Team Nigerian athletes made up of a 10-man delegation arrived Japan Wednesday ahead of the 2020 Tokyo Olympics scheduled to begin July 23rd. The second batch of athletes who are scheduled to depart July 13 will on Monday, July 12th be officially handed over to the Nigerian Olympic Committee by President Muhammadu Buhari at the Presidential Villa. For football and other sports to grow in Nigeria, the Nigerian Eagles Supporters Club says individuals and organizations who adopted athletes in various sports should be celebrated. President of the club, Sonny Gulong, stated this at the unveiling of Joanna Margif as patron of the Nigerian Eagles Supporters Club.
The young players we have today, this is their set time to explore. I will always make sure my support.
England will take on Denmark in the second semi-final of the Euro 2020 Wednesday to determine the other finalists for the championship. The match will be live on the NTA network at 7:30 p.m. Meanwhile, Italy progressed to the Euro 2020 final after edging Spain 4-2 on penalties following a compelling 1-1 draw after extra time Tuesday. Roberto Mancini's side are looking to win the European Championship for the first time since 1968 and secure their first major trophy since winning the 2006 World Cup. With sports updates, Olalekan Kilajolu, NTA News.
And finally, a reminder of the top stories. The Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs is engaging stakeholders for enrollment of beneficiaries of homegrown school feeding program in Cross River State. The Minister of State for Budget has constituted a national task force for utilization of foreign aid. We also told you that the Federal Road Safety Corps has approved the promotion of intermediate officers. That's it on the news. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful time.